Hey guys, it's Z- Zach Wolfboy or Jalen from Team Burning Infinity, whatever you want to call me. We've been doing so much Pokemon that I just felt, well, maybe they want to see something else other than Pokemon right now. So I'm going to do a deck profile on my Aqua Force. I only have 5 Procleys left in the deck. I just haven't been to locals in a while, so I haven't been able to get like everything I need. Um, Here's my Aqua Force deck. It's the Ride Chain, the Genovia's Ride Chain, the Thundering Ripples, whatever you want to call them. Um, So let me just get on to the deck profile. We've got starting Ripple Alex, or like some people like Ricky27 want to call Terminator Alex, like look at the eye, look at the eye. It's like Terminator. Um, so when I ride the grade 1, I just get to search the top 7 for the grade 2 or the grade 3 for my ride chain. But if I don't ride the grade 1, which I hope I always get to do, he just becomes a forerunner and just goes back and forth or whatever I want to put him. But pretty standard, good card for a ride chain. And then we've got the 16 triggers. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 crits. Crits are very needed. And this one's, of course, got the skill where it's the damage and flipper. So it's very good because of the grade 2 Lucas, Tier Knight Lucas, and Genovias, which are the only cards in my deck that counterblast. So these are very good if I just don't need them in my hand at the moment. Um, then we've got 1 stand and 3 draws. I don't have a 4th draw, so that 1 stand's just there. But I will replace that later. And then 4 heals. They're not all a play set of this, but it's close enough. So that's the 17 grade zeros. So then we get on to the grade 1s. We've got, of course, 4 Silent Ripple Sorterio. He gets 1,000 when I have the grade 0 in there, so he's an 8k on his body when he's a Vanguard. And he's pretty good. When I don't ride the grade 2, then I search the top 7, and then if I get the grade 2, I superior ride it. So it is very good in case I don't get the grade 2 in my hand. 4 perfect guards. I do not have 3. There's 1 right here, duh. So yeah, perfect guards, you really need them with all these like new decks coming out that have like really crazy abilities. We've got 3 AK Venos, Tonight Theo. He's just very good for the early turns, and he's a booster. So man, I'm so sorry about this glare. I don't understand why there's so much glare. Wow. Then we've got 3 Mercenary Brave Shooter. He is the 10k attacker. As long as I have 2 or less rear guards at rest, then he just keeps going for 10k attacks. So that's very good. So let's see, that's 6 of those, then 4. So 14 grade 1s. And so we move on to grade 2s. We've got 4 Rising Ripple Pavrov. Pavrov is very good. When I have the grade 1 in the soul, aka I'm just trying to grab him so you guys know. This guy, when he's in the soul, I not only does he get 1,000 when he's Vanguard, so he's a 10k body. He also lets me stand a rear guard if he hits a Vanguard, and it gains 3,000 power, which means it's very good combos with cards like this. Twin Strike Brave Shooter. When there's 2 or less rear guards at rest, then he gets plus 3,000, so he's a 12k attacker. And with this skill, and then I go off with and I hit with a Vanguard with this, and then I restand him. He's 15k attack, so very good. And it's still a great card. Like if I put the 8k booster behind him too, then it's just 20k aligned with just him, which is just very good. Then we got 2 Tier Knight Lucas. When his attack hits, not even just a Vanguard, but a rear guard even, I counterblast 2 and I draw 1. So it's very good when I have like grade 3s out, so then I can draw 1. Then if it's not a trigger, it's very good. So then the Twin Drive has more chance of getting a trigger. And then the last of my grade 2s, I have 2 Tier Knight Lazarus. Great 10k's vanillas aren't that crucial in this deck, so I just run 2 of him. Because this card, Twin Strike Brave Shooter, is just way better. So that's, I think, about 10 grade 2s. So then we got 7 grade 3s. We've got 4 Genovias. 1 still a proxy because I just don't have a 4th yet. But Genovius, very good card. When he, of course, like the Ride Chain keeps doing, when this thing's in the soul, he gets plus 1,000, so he's an 11k body as a Vanguard. And he has a very good skill. When all the front 3 of my 3, wow, I am stuttering a bit. When all 3 of the front rows are at rest, that means him and the 2 rear guards, he lets me pay the cost, which is Counterblast 2, discard a copy of him, which means which is aka Persona Blast. So Persona Blast, Counterblast 2, and then I stand all my rear guards, which means just a lot more attacks, and it's just very great when I can combo it with this Transcore. I only got 2 so far, but I need a 3rd. But Transcore Dragon is the break ride, and the best thing about this ride chain, I don't exactly have to go into the ride chain like if I get into the grade 2 and I ride the break ride, it doesn't like mess up the ride chain or anything. It just still goes as planned. When I ride Genovius on top, it still works just as well. But break ride, very good when I ride on top. He's a good body on his own because he's 11k body, and then if I just attack, he gets plus 2. I attack a Vanguard, he gets plus 2,000. So he's 13k. I mean, 2,000 is not much, but still. But then when I ride, say, a card like Genovius or even another one of these, so I can just stack up, like ride a break ride on top of a break ride, so then I just stack up attacks. When I ride Genovius on top of him, it's just very good. Because then Genovius becomes a 21 body, and they have to discard a card. And if they don't discard a card, then I get an extra critical. So it just puts on the pressure for them to have to block my Vanguard's attack. And even if they do, it doesn't matter if his attack hits or not, as long as it's the end of the battle phase when the front 3 are at rest. I can just use the skill. So if I just have this here and I have the rest of the ride chain going off, and then I just ride him, they have to go for all them blocks, and then I just use the Counterblast 2 and Persona Blast to discard a copy in my hand, and then just bam, it's just going to do more. All my rear guards stand back up, and I just do more damage, and it'll probably end the game from there. So it's pretty good. So that's my deck. Of course, in Vanguard, all of them are 50, so it's not like it's any different deck count, but that's the video for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed a Vanguard deck profile when we've been doing so much Pokemon, and I promise we'll be doing some other stuff. Means, we'll be doing more than just Pokemon like we kept doing. But, anyways, Zach Wolfboy / Jalen from Team Burning Infinity going out. See you later, guys.